Good afternoon and welcome again to Miji Masala with yours truly, Ashwini Saran. On the phone, I have the lovely Miss Carrington. Hi, Miss Carrington. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I am quite fine. You have some exciting news to share with us, yes?
I do indeed. I do indeed. Thank you for having me, first of all. I really appreciate it. And thank you to GTT, excuse me, for the opportunity to speak with you.
Yes. And I was just saying off air when I was actually on air when I was not with you here that this thing that you're going to tell us about, it's been happening for the past 5 years, yes?
That's correct. So my name is Osalind Carrington, and I am the CEO of the Guyana Economic Development Trust. And for the last 5 years, we've been bringing to my fellow Guyanese, yes, I'm a Guyanese, despite the accent, the Guyana...
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes, no, I have to say that. As we say, I'm GT to the bone. So Guyana Innovation Prize has been around for 5 years, and we have been offering coaching, technical support, training, and capital in the form of US $10,000 to help people with really amazing ideas to translate those ideas into actual businesses. And we've awarded about 10 people over the last 5 years on average, and they have got products that are on the market right now.
Actually, can you tell me at least one of those products that you would have identified or mentioned? Can you remember or
Sure.
recall?
Absolutely. I'm very aware of what we have. So I'm going to use two that people will be able to find in the stores as of July 2023. And one product is called Brassac. It is an antifungal cream. It basically is made naturally from plants. As we know, Guyana is one big medicine cabinet. And our plants have healing properties. And one of our awardees converted selected plants into a topical that is put it on top of your skin treatment for infections. And the product is going to be available at Bounty in the summer. And we have another product called Indigenous Botanicals. It comes from a lovely group of women in Region 9, and it's basically neem cream. So both of those will be available in Bounty later on this summer and in the year.
That is very, very exciting to know that persons actually have the opportunity to expand what they already know. And of course, like you said, Guyana is that medicine. We have so many things to offer. But question.
So many.
When you say that you would persons can get a $10,000 US to follow up on everything that they've had, of course they would have a proposal and so forth. When it comes to accreditation or somebody to look at the quality control of what is going to be produced on the market, do they have to do that on their own, or does
this is an extensive program? No one is on their own. They start with us. Again, we start with training. We are not looking for proposals as such. What people would do is apply to our program. You can apply at innovateguyana.org. That's www.innovate Guyana, all one word, .org, and go to the page prize, and you will see the application. So www.innovateguyana.org/prize, and you'll find information there. You can also on our IGTV, which stands for Innovate Guyana TV, which is on YouTube. That page of our website will show you about 16 different people that we've profiled over the last 2 years, many of whom are our participants in the program. So to answer your question, people come through the program. It runs for about 9 months. It's a virtual program, so you can be living anywhere in Guyana. This is innovation for all, as GTT says, and as we say, innovation for all. So you can be anywhere in Guyana. You just have to have access to the internet. You must be over 18, and you have to have an idea that you own. You cannot be importing somebody else's thing or putting something out there that you didn't create, but it's your own idea. It has some viability. We train you. We provide you with technical support, experts from in and outside of Guyana that can help you sort of formalize what you're doing. If your product requires validation, meaning that somebody, some authority has to review it, we support you in doing that, whether it's with FDD, GNBS, whomever. So we support you in doing that. And then we choose based on some criteria, we choose the winning ideas around this time every year that we've been doing this. And this year we've awarded 5 people, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And yes, you actually get access to US $10,000 to bring your idea to life.
So that is basically what you're looking for, an idea. And everything
Yeah, I mean,
else falls into place to make that dream a reality now, yeah?
correct. That's correct. And, obviously, I want to be really clear about what types of ideas. So, we are not in we aren't focused, for example, on farming or on if somebody wants to open a boutique and things like that. Those are fantastic ideas, but those aren't the sort of ideas that fall under the Guyana Innovation Prize. We're looking for people who are tinkering. They've figured out a solution for something. We in Guyana, we use a lot of what I would call impromptu solutions. Everybody's granny or auntie has a solution
Has a remedy,
for something,
a home remedy
right?
for everything.
Has
yes.
a remedy for something. Exactly. And so you now have a chance to take some of that indigenous knowledge and when I say indigenous, I mean old school, whether it's, I said, granny, auntie, uncle, whoever has a mommy, daddy, who you have an idea, something you've been working on, something they've taught you and passed down. You can now turn it into an actual product and a business.
That's exciting. Question. You mentioned the age from 18 years and above, yes?
That's correct.
The deadline to submit your idea is?
The deadline to apply is May 31. So that's why I'm on the call now, because we have less than 2 weeks left for the application. The application's been open for some time now, probably a little more than 30 days, probably about 45 days. And we're coming to the end of this year's application. We open it up once a year. So deadline is May 31st. Go to innovateguyana.org/prize, the prize page of our website, and apply.
Okay, and you mentioned the age, but is there any other criteria that you must have in order to apply for this? Meaning,
basically,
qualification wise, or?
Absolutely. Well, there's no qualification, like you don't have to be a teacher or somebody who's got big credentials. That's not necessary. However, you must own the idea. So we don't.
That's the only main criteria.
That is the main criteria. It must be an idea that belongs to you, not someone else, not something you're importing and reselling. Additionally, this funding, we are sponsored by GTT. We've been sponsored by GTT for several years now, and we're really grateful for that. And they're really helping us to make this what they say and we say, innovation for all. We do have a requirement that the applicant not be directly related, that is daughter, son, partner, family member, direct family member of an employee of a ministry. And I want to be clear about that. That doesn't mean that we are excluding people whose parent is a teacher or they work, as a clerk in some function. But if your parent or your sister is, I'm going to make this up, a permanent minister of something, then you don't qualify, right?